So this is just the squat part of my workout at 2 times speed. I did a ton of kettlebell stuff today and a ton of mobility stuff, and I'm feeling pretty good physically. Emotionally, I'm still kind of a shit show. Sorry, I have my hood on. There we go. Um, but that's to be expected, you know? And I worked up to a heavy single, just 195. Did some kind of aimless kettlebell swings in between. At the end, I practiced a couple one-hand swings. I can swing the 70 with one hand, but I can't keep my scapulas in a good position. So I just periodically pick it up and give it a shot when I'm warm. It's a ways off before I do that. One of the goals I have, and after this kettlebell war with James here, I'd like to try 500 swings with the 70 in 1 hour. And that's kind of like my goal. I used to call it my white whale. And when I hit it, I get to order a 40 kg kettlebell, 88 pounds. And I don't get to do it until I hit that. In the past, I've made a couple honest attempts at it. I think I hit the high 300s or the low 400s once. And what's that neurological problem you get when you do stuff like that? I had CNS fatigue, which, like, I didn't even believe in it, but it was hilarious, man. Like, first of all, I felt like I had the flu for like a week. Really, like, genuinely sick, like proper sickness symptoms. And I had DOMS in my hands and my feet. And like, from time to time, my nervous system would just not work. So like, I'd be holding a glass of water and just drop it. Or like my knees, I'd just be standing and my knees would buckle. Really unpleasant. And so I've been, ever since that, which was really almost 2 years ago, I've been gun shy about it. And I want to make, like, I know I can do it, but I want to make sure I'm in the condition to do it so that I can actually do it and recover, you know? It's kind of like when somebody flubs their marathon training, but they already bought their number, so they show up on race day and run it anyway. Like, you can complete a marathon. You really can, even if you're not a very good runner. But can you recover from that effort? That's the question, you know? And like, you know, you'll hear these bragging after the fact, like, oh yeah, I didn't even train, I ran a marathon, blah, blah, blah. But they don't tell the other part of this story, you know? They don't tell how, like, they spent 2 days throwing up and with soul-crushing depression. Which is, it's what happens. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real phenomenon, you know? And, like, I don't want to put myself in that spot again. So, after this war, I'm going to give myself a deload week, and then I'm going to go for it. I feel like I'll be in shape for it. And you know, I'll do it like hell or high water style. It'll be fun. Other than that, I don't know, man. I'm tired of crying about my mom. But I also don't have anything else to say, which feels weird. You know, I'm normally not at a loss for words. But it's just like, I'm sick of listening to myself cry and complain, but it's the only thing in my head. You know, I keep trying to read a book or something, and I just can't even make my eyes do it, much less my will. My will isn't there. But I find my eyes literally won't even focus on the words. And that's crazy, right? Like, it's funny when, like, you're used to bullying yourself into doing things you don't want to do, you know? But even when you're able to bully yourself, your body literally physically gives out and just won't let you do it. It's nice to be able to work out, and I'll take my wins where I can get them. Oh, these are my singles. You can see how my shoulder blade is completely unretracted. In a kettlebell swing, you don't have to, a single arm, you don't have to perfectly retract, but you should be pulled back some. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other out there. I'm going to try hard to do the same. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?